My name is Rima E. Lebo, MD. I am the Medical Director of the Natural Solutions Foundation and one of the directors of the Fund for Natural Solutions. I'm here with my co-trustee and the Council of the Foundation and the Fund, Ralph Fusatola, JD. We are worried about you. We're worried about your freedom because part of being free means having assets that you acquire and that you can use in the way that you want. And frankly, the U.S. government is determined to weaken you by taking those assets away from you and making you dependent upon it. We created the Fund for Natural Solutions to derail the globalist agenda. And frankly, part of the globalist agenda is to have us on our knees, financially and in every other way. And therefore, we are bringing you a special offer, an inducement to help you act quickly before the United States government makes it so impossible for you to move your funds offshore that you no longer have any way of protecting your asset base. It won't be long before you, as a U.S. citizen, will have to pay a minimum of 30% as an excise tax for the privilege of moving your money offshore, if you can do so. 2 days ago, I shared with you a letter from Citibank telling you that they're not sure whether they'll be able to send money offshore in currencies other than dollars, let alone send money offshore in dollars. What does that mean for you? That your assets will be seizable by the U.S. government. You still have a narrow window of opportunity to put your funds into safekeeping and do something good with them by helping to derail the dastardly plans of the globalist agenda. If you don't have funds that are movable or funds in significant amounts, please keep listening anyway, because if you share this information with people who can make that investment, then the Fund for Natural Solutions is permitted to reward you under the governing regulations of the SEC. And we'd love to do that. Now, when you put all these restrictions and assaults on your assets together, they spell currency restrictions. A typical first step before your movement is restricted in the flight into tyranny. Bad idea. Let's do something different. Rather than allow the U.S. government to seize your assets, we say, not so fast, Uncle Sam. And I'd like to ask Ralph to tell you about the special program we have created if you act before December 20th. That's only a few days away. We're not setting the deadline. The United States government has determined that the fiscal cliff will be beneath your toes for you to fall over on January 1st. Ralph, tell us about the special program that the fund is offering for those who act now.
Of course, Dr. Rima. My pleasure. But by the way, the clock is ticking louder and louder as the fiscal cliff gets closer and closer. Once the holiday season is well and truly upon us, the opportunity to act will be past and gone. I'm available for the next 10 days or so to facilitate your actions to protect your assets. And for those next 10 days or so, we have a special program. We've decided we really want to encourage those of you who are in our supporter base to take action now. It's very simple. If you come with us at this time and join in our Fund for Natural Solutions, and of course you know the program, we're offering convertible promissory notes. You become a lender to the fund at 5% interest, 3-year note At the end of the 3 years, you can roll the note over for the interest rate as it may be at that time, or any time during the life of the note, you can convert the note to an equity position in our fund. As a note holder, you're a lender to the fund. As an equity holder, you're one of the owners. In one case, you have the surety of a set interest rate and a set payback time. In the other hand, as an equity owner, you're no longer denominated in dollars. And if you're worried, as we are, about the future of the Federal Reserve fiat dollar, then you may very well want to consider coming with us and pre-positioning some of your assets in the Deep South, offshore, where it can be safe from potential confiscation. If you purchase one unit, one promissory note, you can convert that to one equity position in the fund at your leisure. If you purchase 5
Ralph,
units...
Would you tell people what the cost of a unit is?
Of course. The minimum investment is $10,000. That's one unit. Of course, multiple investments are welcomed and encouraged. If you invest 5 units, $50,000 minimum, we have a special program for you where you'll be able to receive, in addition to those units, the right to buy additional units at a set price. That's called a warrant. That's a warrant to purchase additional units at that original opening $10,000 per unit price. That's important because as the projects of the fund increase in value, as the coffee finca grows more coffee, as the food supplies begin to move from the Deep South to the North, as the Dr. Rima Institute becomes the premier medical tourism facility in the Southern Hemisphere, as all those things happen, the value of the fund will increase. But you'll be able to buy additional units at the original price. We have a special setup. If you buy 5 units, you can buy 1 additional unit at the original price. And for every other unit that you purchase, you're able to buy an additional warrant. If, however, you come with us as a true visionary and invest in 10 units, which is $100,000, we then reward you, we gift you with an additional position, 1 warrant for each unit that you purchase. Now, in addition to that, we have a very special gift for you. You know about the Friendly Food Co-op, our international CSA, Consumer Supported Agriculture, our effort to bring lower radiation, truly organic, truly biodynamic food from the Deep South to the Northern Hemisphere. You become a founding member of the Friendly Food Co-op, and you get that founding membership free of charge. In addition to that...
Along with 3 other memberships
exactly.
that you can gift to anyone you like. And let me say that today General Burt and I made another trip to our field test site on an organic farm, a certified organic farm, and the results are spectacular. We will be growing and bringing to you truly extraordinary food as part of the Fund for Natural Solutions, valuable for you for your health and valuable for you for your position as a unit holder.
And there's something else in addition to that, something that's so extraordinary for those people who have the capacity and the true vision. For people who buy 50 units or more, it's $500,000. They have a very special personal offer from Dr. Rima Lebo. And Dr. Rima, can you please tell the people here exactly what that very special offer is?
Absolutely. For 10 people who are visionary and decide that they want to invest a minimum of $500,000 in the Fund for Natural Solutions, I will become the personal physician for that person and their immediate family, spouse, children. I will be available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on a special phone so that wherever I am in the world and wherever they are, we are connected for medical consultation and for medical conditions that may arise. If they need me to come to where they are, we can make arrangements to make that happen. I will be there as a part of the family. I must limit this to 10 people only.
But
2 of those positions are no longer available. So for those people who are able to do this and would like me as their personal family physician, I will be very happy to join them in that role.
you know, Dr. Rima, that's an extraordinary, very powerful offer. But we don't want to leave anyone out. We don't want to just restrict the ability to benefit from the extraordinary medicine that you've brought to the world just to 10 families. And so the Dr. Rima Institute, which will be opening, I hope, no later than the middle of this coming year in Santiago de Chile, will be available for all of the participants in the fund. We will make special arrangements with all of you to be able to benefit from the existence of the Dr. Rima Institute. It's not something... Exactly.
After all, you'll be a part of why the Dr. Rima Institute exists.
Exactly. Dr. Rima, this is extraordinary. I am so humbled. I'm so privileged to be able to be part of this immense, extraordinary potential. I really want to thank you on behalf of all of the supporters of the Natural Solutions Foundation and of the Fund for Natural Solutions. Thank you very much. Folks, you have limited time. You need to act now. Email me at ralph@fund4, F-O-R, naturalsolutions.org. Email me or call me. For the next several weeks, I'm going to be here answering the phone and helping you. My personal number is 973-300-4594. I'm ready to help you right now.
Let me say that number again, 973-300-4594. We're not imposing the limit. The United States government has imposed the time limit on your financial freedom. It's time to act now. The Fund for Natural Solutions at www.fundfornaturalsolutions.org has a good deal of information for you. Go to the FAQ page. All of the information you need is there, and then act. Once January 1st rolls around, there'll be no more opportunity to act. Thank you. This is Rima Ilebo, MD, Medical Director of the Natural Solutions Foundation, and
this is Ralph Fusatola, JD, Counsel and Trustee to the Fund and the Foundation. Our private equity fund, the Fund for Natural Solutions, is an SEC-filed private equity fund, and we are here for you.
Thanks.